Hi everybody. I know it's been a long time since my last show. I'm here to show you guys the top 10 books that I think you should get now. Maybe they will be worth a little something later. I just moved. I'm still work in progress. I haven't quite gotten my desk yet, and my office is slowly coming together with the new house. We're moved into a bigger city now. And bigger city means smaller house, you know, more money. I actually had to get rid of a couple comic books on eBay that I wasn't too happy with, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do for the family. And I was gonna go over today of the top 10 books I think maybe you should pick up. There are a couple other ones that I think you should pick up, but these ones are roughly 50 bucks and under, and they should be worth something in the next 2-3 years, hopefully, if you're waiting to invest for something that much long term. I've been doing some switching lately. I've been buying the Mylards bags and boards. I've been buying the thicker boards. And these Mylards, man, they just, look how much clearer they are. You can't even really tell it's there. So, actually I was in the middle of doing one right as I started this video. I picked up this book earlier. I think I gave $1 for it. And it was a little kick-ass book. I have 2 of them now. I got one in a lot, but it was kind of crappy looking, so I went out and I got one that is pretty cool. I do a lot of my book buyings just because I like the way the comics look, and that is pretty badass, huh? So I'm gonna go over the books I think you should get while you have the chance to get them, because they may blow up. As we all know, there's a couple upcoming movies. I seriously believe in grabbing them while you can for these movies. I mean, Deadpool just went ballistic after the movie came out. I had the book, sold the book before the movie came out, and then after the movie came out, the damn book just skyrocketed to, $200, $300, $400. I've even seen some go for $800 or $900, which is a little ridiculous, but and a couple of the books that I'm going to go over with today is that. And then when I'm done, I'm going to show you a couple of books that I'm going to give away. Just if you subscribe and hit the little bell, of course. This is my last video. It's going to be like this, where I'm just sitting in the room. I'll have all my next videos laid out. I'm going to show you, I'm giving away 2 comic books. The first one to subscribe to me and send me their address. I'll mail them out as soon as possible. I've done another video already where I sent them out. I got a couple people, and a couple people that I personally knew came on and looked at it. Me and my dad's at a battle right now for comic books. I'm in the middle of moving. My dad's owned his house for a couple years, so he's getting a little far-fetched ahead of me. But it seems like every time I grab a book, Dad grabs the same one. So obviously I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing something right if he's ready to go get them right behind me. But Dad reads a little more on what's what, and he's getting a little ahead of me. Alright, so now I'm going to start with the 10 books I think you should grab now. They show potential for the future. I'm going to start off with this one. This is Captain Marvel #1. We know she's a girl, obviously. I haven't exactly read this one, but My dad told me, my dad has read it, and he said this story is worth investing in, that it may go somewhere, and from the looks of it, it's already starting to die, or they cut it off completely already. So Marvel's becoming somewhat of a piss you off comic book company anymore. They want to put it out there, they want to get us to like the characters, and then they want to just cut us the hell off. And I'm getting a little upset. Their prices are outrageous, and every book seems to be a #1, and then that seems to be the end of the show. So that's one that I recommend you get. That one's not in a Mylar yet. The Star Wars is coming out. I think people are underestimating the power of it right now. But the twists and the turns in the new saga, The Last Jedi, I'm sure we're all thrilled to see. No, we're all dying to know what's going on. I watched the trailer even though the director said not to. Here we go. This is Star Wars Darth Vader. This is the first appearance of this girl. Don't know her name. I haven't had time to invest in all that. I do know that this is the first print, and there is another print, which is this one right here. This is the 4th print. Okay, for some reason this book is selling for more. And I know you check eBay. I don't go on eBay and sell. I'm getting ready to just quit selling on eBay. They take too much advantage, and I think they cost too much to sell your own stuff. Yeah, I can understand if they charge, a little 5%, 2%, but 15, 16, 17% is just ridiculous. I mean, it's almost worth not trying. Anyway, I do recommend you pick up one, at least get the first print. If not, you can run across the 3rd or 4th print. I'm pretty sure it's this 4th print that's worth the money. Pick it up. It's going to go somewhere eventually. Star Wars is not over yet. I know most of you guys are the DC fans and whatnot, and I don't have none of my DC books here. So mostly what I'm going to be showing you guys right now is Marvel. My DC books are still at the other house. It's not going to be here for a couple weeks. So there's still books to come that I need to show you guys. I gotta move along. For some reason they won't let me post a video for more than 15 minutes. Alright, the same Darth Vader Star Wars #1. I don't remember if this one had some recollection. For some reason I picked up the 5th print of this one. But I have the 1st print of this one, and the 1st print is in immaculate condition. I don't know, I'm just saying Star Wars is, like I said, Star Wars hasn't died yet. I would definitely pick these up. Just if you can get the 1st print, more powerful. It took me about 3 months to get the 1st print because I started with the Star Wars, and Dad started on the Darth Vaders. Turn around, and he come to find out the Vader's story was worth more. But one thing I did get that Dad didn't get was the Vader variant cover. This is the #1 variant. As you see right here in the corner, it says Hastings. There's a couple Hastings, and they make couple books makes one single picture. Pretty badass if you ask me. Alright, now we're going to move on past the Star Wars now. Back to the comics. Now, these are books I just suggest you pick up now. I mean, nothing may happen, but usually when you got a hunch, it turns out. Make plenty of money, but I really don't collect them for the money. I collect them because I like them, and I think they're badass. This one here shows potential. This is Miles Morales' first storybook. I know there's the first appearance of Miles Morales' shit. I don't know what issue that one is. But there is a first appearance of Miles Morales. This is not the first appearance. This is just the beginning of Miles Morales. So I kind of recommend you pick this up if you can. I'm going to make a part 2 to this video because I got like 5 minutes left to finish up. Another one. When the movies are coming out, the books seem to skyrocket. Now this is one of them. I haven't gotten the other one yet, and I will be getting the other one. This right here is one of my DCs. This is Shazam #1. I recommend you get this while it's cheap because in another year, which I think it comes out in 2019, this book is not going to be $50 no more. This book is going to be $200 and $300. Mark my words. I have a pristine copy. I did go to buy Shazam 28 on eBay. I wanted to get the first appearance of Black Adam, and the guy put it on there. Well, anyway, so in other words, I found a graded one. It was graded 9.6 from CGC, and I won the auction at $120, and the guy will not send the book. He does not want to get it. He said he mistakenly punched in to start the bidding at $1, and he meant to start it at $100, and I'm like, well, even still, I still bid it and won it at $120. That's what I think is fair, I think. But the guys, contacted eBay, and it's just been a long, stressful thing with this man for this book. So I'm just gonna have to go ahead and find another first appearance of Black Adam. This book, great story. I love this book. I actually have two. One's my reader's copy. After I read the book, I went straight back to the store the next morning and bought me another one, the best copy I could find. It's been in Mylar and it's getting ready to get sent out to CGC. Love the book, love the story. This is a book to read, and I do believe this book will go somewhere. If you find this, it's Hillbilly #1, pick it up. I mean, what do you got to lose? They're $5 or $10 right now. If you find this book, grab this book. Here we go. Here's another one. I just actually sold one. I had a 9.6. Not big on a 9.6 graded. I just sold it on actually Let Go. A guy that I have met, a good friend now from Let Go, who's into the comic industry, which people, Let Go sells these books too, and you just put your price and see what comes of it. Recommend grabbing it. Just it's not that hard to pick up. If her character does something, this book's gonna go somewhere. Okay, now I know you guys maybe caught a glimpse, and you can pick up the whole act, all 3 acts I seen on eBay earlier. Guy wanted $70 for them. All 3 of them. That's every one of these books there is. They are getting, AMC is getting ready to drop this show on TV. Now is the time to buy. Now, everybody knows about the vampire show, Walking Dead. This is The Walking Dead. The only difference is it's got vampires in it. And right now, them vampire shows and zombie shows are pretty much the hottest shows on TV, other than Game of Thrones, which, we all like Game of Thrones. Wish they had them in comic books. But I recommend you pick this one up. Now, I have 2 more books here. I'm going to get quick. I'm going to put the last 2 in the part 2 of my video. And I'll update them, and then I'll show you guys I'm giving away 2 books. And I'll show you them in the part 2. Thank you guys for watching.